Hello everybody, it's Axel again. I'm going to be trying something different today. I'm going to be reviewing a classic NES game, and I use the term classic very loosely. I'm going to be reviewing Karate Kid on NES. Yep, it's another one of those movie-based games that are made by LJN. Because y'all know how great those games turn out, right? Especially this one. It's just not fun to play like most LJN games. Let's begin. The first level takes place at the end of the first movie, as it would seem. You're at the tournament, basically fighting the same enemies that look different over and over again. They usually take like 2 or 3 hits, and it gets very boring pretty fast. The only time where it actually gets kind of challenging is at the last one right here. I mean, if you're playing it for the first time, it would be a little hard to face this guy. Level 2 is Daniel-san in Okinawa. This is when you start to realize that you're not really playing Karate Kid 1. It's more like Karate Kid 2. I'm not going to contain any spoilers, just watch the second movie and you'll see what I mean. Anyway, back to the gameplay. Basically, all it is you run right, keep mashing A and B over and over and over again. You have to press up to jump, which is actually kind of irritating since it doesn't really work that well. And whenever you touch an enemy, you fly in the complete opposite direction. It's very, very hard to get close enough to actually attack an enemy. Wow, look at that. I just fell right into the pit. That brings me to my next point. Whenever you're near a pit of water, you're most likely just going to fall in when you get hit by an enemy, since whenever you get hit, you just fly 5 feet back. Not only does this cause a lot of cheat deaths, but it's very hard to keep going since they knock you back such a far distance. Also, every once in a while, you get bonus stages. Whenever you walk in a room, you get bonus stages like this: breaking ice, catching flies with chopsticks, just like in the movie, by the way, and this one. Yeah. I really don't know how to explain that one. I think it's supposed to be from the second movie, but whenever you try to, I think you're supposed to hit the A button, whenever you try to hit it, it just doesn't register, and you end up getting knocked off the pedestal. 9 times out of 10, it just doesn't really seem to work. The only special stages I can actually win are the chopstick ones. All you need to do is just have perfect timing and catch the flies in the chopsticks. Fun, right? Whenever you win a special stage, you get these things called crane kicks and drum punches. You just hit the A button to do a drum punch, like in the second movie, and you hit the B button to do a crane kick, just like in the first movie. Sometimes enemies will drop C's, like the letter C's. You can pick them up, and you can get a crane kick. But that being said, these things really don't help you. It's not like the enemies are hard to kill or anything. They just die after you hit them once. So there's really no point to using the crane kick. That's really one of the few things that actually follows the movie here. All it is just run to the right and just beat up a bunch of bad guys. It feels like I'm playing a beat-em-up game, which technically I kinda am. But it feels like I'm playing a really, really crappy arcade game, in my opinion. Level 3 is a Typhoon stage, and I swear I can't get past this stage no matter how hard I try. There's basically, the wind's pushing you back the whole time. It's like in the second movie where the typhoon strikes, you know? But here, if you just stand still, the wind pushes you back. There's twigs and birds, what it looks like, is constantly falling in your way, and it actually does damage to you if you touch them. And it also makes you fly back even more. You get 100 points for attacking the birds and twigs, but there's really no point in doing that. It's not like you really care about points. But I think whenever you get 20,000 points, you get an extra life. So I guess that would kind of make sense, but still, it's very frustrating to get past here. There's times where I actually jump ahead, and the wind pushes me into a pit. And if you're just standing still sometimes, or if you just jump ahead, an enemy will just knock you back into the pit again. There's literally nothing you can do about it. And then there's just some parts in these levels where, like right here, where the enemies just go insane on you. You're trying to attack the enemies at the same time you're trying to dodge the twigs. I'd like to get up here now. Oh, oh, just get up there. Get up there. Come on. Finally. I swear this stage drives me insane. The wind's pushing you everywhere, and there isn't really too many health power-ups, come to think of it. This crane kicks give you some health, but not enough of it. What was that? What was that? There's a floating lady in the sky, and she gives you health? I'm guessing that's supposed to be Daniel's girlfriend from the second movie. So if it's about the second movie, why is it just called The Karate Kid? Shouldn't it just be called Karate Kid Part 2 instead? Another thing about this game is the music. Just listen. Sounds awesome, right? Oh, and this one sounds so much better. I'm not gonna torture your ears by making you guys listen to this anymore, but overall, this isn't really that fun. There's nothing more to say. From the ridiculous special stages to this monotonous button mashing, boring gameplay, there's nothing else to say about this game. It's just not that fun. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for today. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be reviewing more classic NES games. Bye. Oh, and by the way, when I say classic, I mean crappy.